I've always been a person who's desired to build bridges amongst community, right? I'm from a few parts of North Philly, but my formative years was spent in Albany, and so it's like very kind of diverse and multiracial. But I got a real understanding of community work once I was in college. I studied economics, and most economics students had aspirations to work at banks, financial institutions. I never had that as a desire for myself. I was studying economics because I had a really large question, which was, why does poverty exist? And what can private sector, public sector, and business and people do to end and fight poverty? I love working with businesses and helping them to transform in conjunction with the community. So in the early days of my career, I helped a struggling business owner who had a dry cleaning business, and I helped her transform her business into a dress shop, a formal dress shop, which was always her dream from, when she was living in Cambodia. And, I did market analysis for her. I helped to get her attached to storefront improvement, in-store, Kiva, Merchants Fund. Like, we just stacked. So everything was complete. And that was like the first time I got to see like how, really what this work looks like. I think one thing that we have seen, thanks to the city, thanks to TCB, Taking Care of Business, grant, is that the corridor is cleaner. It's cleaner than it has been. Even with the issues of short dumping, it's still vastly cleaner. I wish to have more, more quality businesses coming in, but we have seen 2 nuisance businesses close, and by the summer we will have a new playground, so that feels good. And working with We're Building Together, I've been able to be a part of 44 homes being renovated over the course of these past 2 years. That's a sizable difference. There were people who were literally fishing water, basically having like a pail for fresh water, and that was how they were getting the water to wash up and use to cook and drink out of. And they have heaters and they have roofs that work and like that sort of stuff. I have seen those things change, but we're still a long ways from health and wellness and full safety. So there's still a lot more work to do. My greatest goal and dream is that people see this as a viable career, and there are clearer pathways to economic viability for people who come in as corridor managers to really dig deep and be able to make this a calling and a craft and a career no different than other professional careers. What we've seen in the past few years is, some of the best and brightest leaving the field altogether because there's nowhere else to go unless you're going the executive director track. Right. And there's only but so many CDCs in the city. So it's been pretty flat in terms of like hierarchy and ways to advance. And so you end up seeing like really incredible people either get burned out and then become ineffective, or you'll get a few of us that are able to get into senior leadership, and the rest like leave and go into either working for the city or working in private sector jobs, and that's a loss for our community.